this is Kim from Dorothy's Daughter. Welcome to my channel. This is the Christmas countdown, Christmas sewing countdown. And I'm taking you along on a journey of 10 days of my Christmas sewing. And I finished the robe I was working on for my mom, or my mother-in-law, yesterday. These will be the jammies. And it's so super soft. Love it. So that's where I'm at with things. I'm going to be crafting with my daughter pretty much this afternoon, and that'll be a lot of fun. She has a number of things she wants to do on my Cricut, so we will be doing that together today, and that's always a lot of fun. We don't get to have time with just me and Natalie anymore. She and I, sorry. Bad grammar. Okay. All right. Make sure everything looks okay. Okay, so that game that's going on right now, it's been a little painful to watch. I'm not gonna lie. It's Ohio State's not really performing that well. They have 22 players out. And they didn't really say it was because of COVID, but I think that implication is there. So, all right, I'm going to adjust my camera down just a little bit. All right. Hi, Mercedes. Nice to see you. So, let's see. Let me just ask, what are you sewing today, if you're sewing at all? We finished recording the Christmas Eve service that I've been working on all year, or no, the last few weeks. And now I just have to put it together, which is another feat all in itself. So I probably won't get a lot of sewing done tonight because I've got a lot of organization with that to do. And also I'm crafting with my daughter. So there probably won't be a lot of sewing tonight, but tomorrow I plan on getting a lot done. So anyway, yeah, not a whole lot new going on. Just keep on sewing. Let's see, any little tidbits that I can pass on to you. I think with the robe band, I would just say, just be patient and just fiddle with it until it's right. Or you could just not do that hem at the bottom of the robe until you see where, the band ends. But it does fit. I didn't have to do any trimming on any of the robes I made. So we're talking about the Compose robe by Love Notions here. And it's fit every time, but for whatever reason, when I did my mother-in-law's, I just didn't line it up right or whatever. But between clipping it like super close together all the way around and the AccuFeed system on my Janome, and just basting it with like super long stitches, and then it went on great, and then I serged it and top stitched it down and it looks perfect. So that is my best advice to you, is just it's going to take some time to get that fiddled into place. So all right, hi Creative Grammy. Hello, aloha to you too. I'm so jealous every time I want to go to Hawaii. Oh, what island are you on? I'm not sure I've asked that. I'd love to know what island you're on. Hi Chris, nice to see you. Hi Kathy Ann. We're having our old little regular group here, aren't we? Kathy Ann's heading out to her daughter's home in a bit. Oh, because the baby's coming? Aren't you the one that's having a new grandbaby? Oh boy. Hopefully you'll get there in time. Chris says sewing resumes tomorrow. I've been knitting for the past few days. Yeah, I've been hitting it here and there the last couple of days, but tomorrow I'm going to be hitting the sewing machine a lot because I have a ton of stuff to do and only a couple more days to do a lot of it. My own kids I don't have to have done until January 2nd, so I do have an extra week for them. So I'm working right now on just the other people in my life that I need to have done. And it feels good to have my mother-in-law's robe done. It's so soft, and she'll love it. She loves blue, so I think she'll really love that fabric. Hi, Dottie. Hi, Paula. Just Creative Grammy just finished a zip pouch for one of the granddaughters. Monogrammed her name because she has too many sisters. And you're on Oahu. Awesome. Oh, I love it. North Shore or by Honolulu? I guess that's the south side or whatever. We never made it to the North Shore when we were there. We stayed in Honolulu. Well, we've been a couple times, but we stayed in Honolulu, and then I think we went up as far as the Polynesian Center, and then we took a inter-island flight and spent the rest of the time in Maui. So I'm sorry that once on Maui, once on the Big Island. So my favorite is the is Maui. I'm trying to think of what the name of the beach is now. Kaanapali. Yeah, that's our favorite area to stay. But really, there just aren't any bad areas. It's so awesome. Induced on Tuesday if he doesn't show up. Kathy Ann, you're having a grandson. Well, you need to give us pictures. Post them on the Facebook. I think you're on the Facebook group. Post them for us so we can see him. Oh, such a blessed time. I wish I was having another one. My son and daughter-in-law want one more, so we'll see. Otherwise, my kids are both my son's 38 and my daughter's 37, 36, I'm sorry. And they're, getting to the age where they probably won't be having any more. So if my son and daughter-in-law don't in the near future, it probably won't happen. But I am so thrilled with my little six-pack that I have. Oh, how beautiful. She's in the windward side in I'm going to murder this. Kahanu, closer to the North Shore. Oh, I love it. I bet you, though, I guess if you live there day to day, you might start like taking that beauty for granted. Because people come here and they can see we have like the coolest sunrises here because everything's flat, and so it's not very interesting. But our sunrises and sunsets, oh, to die for. So every place has its little area to shine. It's just that Hawaii has an awful lot of them. Yes, Kathy Ann, I'll be praying for you and your daughter and the new little baby. And I can't wait till you post a picture. That would be so awesome. Little Christmas baby. Maybe, well, yeah, I guess if she gets induced Tuesday, it will be a tax deduction baby for 2000. And then you can't say that nothing good happened in 2020, because anytime a child enters the world, that's a good thing. So, what did somebody say? A new baby is God's opinion that the world should go on. So, it isn't all bad if those little babies are coming. So later today, I'm going to make a dog hoodie. My grandkids are getting a puppy. So, and they're not going to know about it till Christmas morning. And he doesn't come home until mid-January, which is good because there's so much craziness the first couple of days at Christmas that it probably wouldn't be a good time to have a puppy. But he will be, or she will be, old enough to come home in the middle of January, and so they're going to find out about her when they open their gifts on Christmas morning. And my daughter's coming over. We're making shirts that say "Life is Golden" with a doodle to kind of, it's part of them revealing it to them. And I was thinking that maybe Finley is going to be the name of the dog, and I think that Finley needs a little gift under the tree too. So I think I'm going to do that, make a little dog hoodie. Ellie Mac has a cool pattern for that. So I was looking at that last night and thought, that wouldn't take very long, and the kids would get such a huge kick out of that. So I think I'll do that. Let's see, Chris. Okay, keeping Kathy Ann in our prayers for sure. Hi, Rhonda. Chris has been procrastinating and adding the vinyl designs to her littlest granddaughter's PJ tops tomorrow. Yeah, sometimes it's just hard to get all that out, to do. But I think one of my things I love about the Cricut is that since I can do it on an iPad and it's sitting out in my craft room all the time, it is really pretty easy to. I don't have a lot to drag out or anything. And the heat press is always here. I used to have my heat press in the basement, and I'd cut it up. I'd bring my cutter out, my silhouette, and I would cut on the kitchen island, and then I would have to go take it down to the basement to heat press. So yeah, this is so much better having it in my room here. Okay, Kathy Ann, you have a wonderful time with that new grandbaby, and we will be praying for your entire family. And if I don't see you online, Merry Christmas. For sure. What a Christmas present, new baby. All right, so, hi Becky, nice to see you. Okay, so I was going to show you how I keep my vinyl scraps. 2 ways. So this is one way. I have this portfolio thing. It's like an art portfolio that I bought at Hobby Lobby a long time ago. Let me make sure we've got the right, oops, it's upside down. I don't want it all to spill out. And I have, each color in the pouches. So if you're looking for something where you don't need a lot, these are larger scraps. And I have like every color in there, unless I'm out of it. I'm going to go put this one back I keep it stacked by my interfacing back there. And then I'm going to show you the other thing I do. So I have these little buckets all around my room. And one of the things I use them for are just these little teeny vinyl scraps. I just throw them in here. Because once in a while you need to cut one letter or, something like that. So I just keep them because it makes cutting one little thing easy. So this sits next to my Cricut. I also have one of these over by my serger for clips. So I keep my clips in here, and then I'll take them out, put them in one of these, and then I dump them back and forth. So just a few tips on how to kind of keep your vinyl organized. I just realized I didn't put my mic on. I'm sorry if it's been quiet. Better? Sorry about that, guys. I usually always put that on, and I just forgot. Becky says, my grandma used to say, don't put off until tomorrow what could be easily done today, followed by today is soon, yesterday, and tomorrow never comes. So true. You know what my mom used to say? She said her favorite Bible passage was, and it came to pass. So that's what I say to 2020. It came to pass. Yeah, my mom did too, Becky. Teresa, hi. Nice to see you. I'm going to keep it pretty short today because, to be really honest, the Buckeyes are still on, and I'm
I'm hoping they turn that game around. And my daughter's coming to do crafting. So I'm going to keep it to about 10-15 minutes today. And then I'm going to go get ready for my daughter to come and make some pizza for dinner. So, so what is happening with you guys? There is, after the 7th day, you know, I feel like I've told you so many things, I don't want to repeat myself. So, but I have the pattern Namaste jammies all put together, and I kind of need a vote. Okay, so this is the jammy fabric for my mother-in-law, and I think I'm going to use fold over elastic. So I have this. You can see what you think of that. It's shiny. I don't know if that was a shiny side. Or I have this one, which it matches really well with the center of that flower there. So which one do you think? My husband said blue. I'm kind of agreeing with him. I'm not sure though. So tell me what you think. It's going to be the Crisscross Neckline. So this is just fold over elastic that I'll put on it. Or I might even just make self-binding. Maybe add some lace to it or something. So those are my choices though. I'd love to know your opinion on that. And also, I don't know if I'm talking to any of you who have projectors right now, but I'm starting to think about when I hang that up. Does anyone know where the calibration images, where you can get them, and what the procedure is for that? Because I'm starting to like formulate in my mind how I want to do things, and that piece is missing for me. So if you can fill me in on that. Hi, Ruth. Nice to see you. You like the red? I did too, Becky. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Okay, Chris likes the blue. Dot likes the red. Rhonda likes the red. Paula likes the blue. So it's basically the red's winning just a little bit. Creative Grammy likes the red. So, yeah, I might ask my daughter too when she comes what she thinks, but I think I like the red too. She's a real soft lady though, so I mean, she's you know, one of those just really classy older ladies who just, you know, she's a wonderful person. And her personality is sort of soft-spoken, not bold. Like, I don't know if the red would be bold, because these are jammies though, so like I should stop overthinking. I'm overthinking it. Oh, Joey, that would be amazing if you would do that for me. Joey says she'll PM me when I'm setting up my projector. That would be awesome. And then once I get mine set up and use it a little bit, maybe you and I can put our heads together for a good video that people could like use in the future. All right, Teresa, I might have to flip a, I actually might. I wish that I had the deeper blue instead of the lighter blue. Like it's almost like a cornflower blue. That's what I wish I had, but I don't have any of that. But I have a lot of lace, so I could use self-binding and then just putting some lace right at the edge where the binding and the bodice meet. You know, just have the binding just be edged with lace. Thinking about that because I don't want the lace to be against her because it would be itchy. And, you know, I don't know, when you're 91, your skin is just, you have to, I mean, her skin just like, if you rub it, sometimes you can rub a patch of skin off. So I don't want to do anything that's going to scratch or anything like that. Oh, I'm glad to see you, Joey. Thank you. Hi, Alberta. Hi, Michelle. Michelle's planning to make a cardigan. She's not happy with the boyfriend cardigan and wondered about the blackwood. I don't have a serger, so I can't finish the seams neatly. I have made the blackwood. I've also made the Harper. I kind of really like the Harper the best, and which is funny because that's the free one of all the cardigans I've made. Only the difference between the Harper and the Blackwood is that the Harper will go all the way closed. The Blackwood's designed to be more open, and sometimes you want to pull it a little closer on, and the Harper is a little comes across a little more in the front. That's really the major difference to me. You can do any of those with a regular sewing machine. How I would finish the seams and they would still look neat would be I would just sew 2 rows and then clip it really close to the second row. And you'll have very neat looking seams, especially if you top stitch the band down. It'll look really nice. I use my serger, but I wouldn't have to. I sewed for 50 years without a serger at least. I've only had one for the last 5 years. So everything I did, and I did lots of knits before I got a serger, so it's possible to do everything without a serger. They're nice though. I wouldn't really want to get rid of mine, but you shouldn't be intimidated if you don't have one because you can do it. You know, you can do anything without a serger. Yeah, I think lace might be nice too, Chris. All right. Hi, Verna. Well, my husband said, I'll tell you what's going on in the game. You should get on because when you give somebody your word, you're going to be somewhere. So, and he's right. He's right. So I'm here. Because I said, maybe I'll have my chat after the game. And he goes, no, you're not. You go do it. So here I am. He's right, though. How long has how long have I been on? I started at 3, so about 7 or 8 minutes so far. Oh, I showed, she wants to know what the red was. I showed this fabric for my mother-in-law's PJs, and I have 2 different colors of fold-over elastic. And some of them like the blue and some of them like the red. So let me know what you think, Barbara. Hi, Mona. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you on here. Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't Barbara who asked. It was Verna. I'm so sorry. Hi, Linda. I could cover stitch it too. Definitely. Oh, you mean the Blackwood or the Harper? Yeah, and that's what I do. But if she doesn't have a serger, chances are she doesn't have a cover stitch either. So she's probably looking at just doing it on a sewing machine, and it's totally doable. Totally. Hi, Helen. Nice to see you from Pittsburgh, just a little to our east. Yeah, that I guess that's what I was trying to say, Joey. She said for an older lady, maybe the blue would be better. And that's, I think if I was making it for my daughter and daughter-in-law, or even me, I'd probably choose the red. But you know, she's older and maybe not so bold with things, and I want her to just feel pretty. You know, like the one thing about older women, sometimes they just don't feel pretty anymore. And I just want her to feel pretty. So I want to make her super feminine, beautiful pajamas. And I love the Namaste because it has a little bit of interest with the crisscross on the hem and the crisscross here. And I think it'll be just stunning, a stunning pair of pajamas in that fabric. So I'm excited to see how they come out. I've got that all put together and I just need to cut them out. So that will be probably later tonight. When my daughter's done, then I'll go ahead and do the jammies and probably finish them tomorrow. I could ask her, but they need to be a surprise. And also we can't get in to see her right now. So yeah, I could ask her, but it's a gift. And if I told her I was making them, she'd say, "Oh, honey, you don't have to do that." She probably wouldn't answer me because she thinks she's so appreciative of things people do. You know, she'd just say, "Oh, I'm just fine. You don't need to do anything for me." You know, that's how she is. So I just want to surprise her with a pretty robe and pajamas for Christmas. Very good. Let's see. Linda says, overcast. Oh, yes, definitely. You could overcast it for sure. But with a regular sewing machine, I'd probably stitch it once first and then overcast, because I don't think the overcast stitch may or may not be strong. It depends on the actual stitch of the machine and also the fabric. So I would make sure that if you just overcast the seams that you also not straight stitch a knit, but if you're doing a knit, you want to do a super narrow zigzag. I usually do about 0.5 in width, and I think that's a standard thing on all machines when you go narrow with that. And then I guess the length of it is somewhere around 3 is what I usually end up with. And it's almost indiscernible from top stitching. I mean, from straight stitch. It's just a tiny bit zigzagged. So you have to look super close to know it's not a straight stitch, but yet it stretches enough, gives you enough give. So that works out really well. Sometimes I still do that when I just want one single row of top stitching. I haven't figured out on my cover stitch, for some reason I don't like the single needle chain stitch on that. I'm not sure why. Maybe I'm just not doing it right, but so if I do one single row of top stitching, I usually do it on here. And then I just use that really narrow zigzag. In fact, this machine has presets, and I actually set one of the presets to be that stitch for me. Oh, Joey, don't be afraid of the namaste. That does I think they're pretty simple. I don't think there's anything challenging too much about it. There's just straightforward crisscross and then the sleeves, and yeah, that's really it. So, well, I'm going to keep it short today. I'm going to keep it to 15 minutes because I have a lot to do today. Does anybody have any questions before I head out into the rest of my day and you all do the same? Thanks, Dot. I appreciate that very much. You'd still ask her, huh, Mona? I'm not going to tell her about them, so they're a surprise. I want them to be a surprise. So, but that's all, you know. I suppose I could, but then, you know, she gets very few surprises, so I want to maintain that surprise for her. My husband would probably kill me. Not kill me, but he would probably really be upset with me if I told her about her gift, because you know, this is from both of us, so he wouldn't want me to do that. Ohio is ahead. Oh, wow. I don't have it on up here, so I'm going to have to go back downstairs and get the end of the game. So, well, have a fantastic day. I'm going to craft with my daughter. It was funny because I said, you could come at 3 and then you could just be online with me. And she said, oh, I'll be over later. she didn't want to be on my video. So thank you, Paula. I'm sorry it was short today, but tomorrow maybe a little bit longer. So have a fantastic day, and I hope to report a whole lot done tomorrow at 3. So have a fantastic day and happy sewing. See y'all tomorrow.